Hello out there, this is BB Smith 0711, your host with the most for today's gameplay. sound like a game show host, like I'm running Let's Make a Deal or Deal or No Deal, or which door would you like to choose? Door number 1, which equals in death, door number 2, which equals in a 360 death, or door number 3, which equals in a you got turned on death. That's the kind of game show I run. Anyway, today's gameplay is a free-for-all on C-Town, and I'm using the PM9, which is one thing I want to talk about for a while in this video. It's my new favorite gun so far. I have a new favorite every day, I'm not going to lie. But today's is the PM9, and this is my third, fourth maybe game with it. You'll see later on I get my 75th kill with it. That's kind of how I rate how many games I've done with it. So, we'll say this is the fourth game with it, and it's a really good gun. It looks really funny when you're running around because you're running around with a submachine gun in one hand, and might as well just throw another one on the other side and go crazy. No, I don't like akimbo weapons. I'm not very good with them, so I wouldn't do that. But this gun's really cool because, as you notice, I very rarely aim down the sights on it unless they're far away like that, because you don't have very good distance with this gun. You have zero distance actually. So that's when I like silencers on my guns, just so I'm not seen on the map. But on this one, there's no way I would use a silencer because it would just kill the range. Unless maybe use range as your proficiency and proficiency. It's a hard word to say. And silencer as your attachment. But why use that when you could use rapid fire or something, which I hadn't unlocked here. I have recently, and it's really cool. It shoots like crazy, and make sure you have kick or something on there if you're using the rapid fire attachment, because the gun's gonna just raise up like crazy. So this is the first of a new series that I want to start, which is going to be called my favorite weapon of this prestige. So this is my favorite weapon of my first prestige, and the reason why I like it is for the reasons I've told you, because the hip fire accuracy on this gun's intense. I don't even have steady aim on, and you can see how well I do with it. So just test it out if you haven't tested it out. It's a really cool gun, and make sure you test out as many guns as you can, because that helps you level up a lot quicker. I should have knifed this guy. I don't know why I shot him. I just got excited with this gun, and I just really like using it. So, but that's going to be my new thing, is my favorite gun, this prestige. And the reason why I'm doing that is because it keeps the game interesting for me, and I know it can help keep the game interesting for others. So that's the reason why I'm doing this, and I'll try to upload a new one for each prestige toward the end. That way, if I unlock a new one after that and I like it, then I can upload that. But this is gonna be my one for my first prestige, which I'm almost done with. People have told me to try out the MP7 if I like this gun, but I haven't unlocked it yet, and I like this gun enough to put up this video now, so that's what I'm doing. So another thing I want to talk about is that sorry, I confused myself with my words. It's kind of a poll, rather, I guess. What do you expect, or what do you want from the new Call of Duties that come out? How can this game improve? How can a lot of people quit playing because they just don't like the fact that this is so similar to Modern Warfare 2. But Modern Warfare 2 is a great game as far as sales and people still playing it, even when Black Ops was out and things like that. So why change it if you're Infinity Ward? Why change it drastically if you don't have to? And I think that's why they went the way they did, because they know people are going to buy it, because you're always going to buy a new one because not very many people play the old ones once a new game comes out. So if you want to play online with people, this is the game to play on. So I think that's not their reasoning really, but that's kind of their excuse. If you're in the field that thinks that this game is too similar to Modern Warfare 2, I think that's the excuse that they can use. So for all the people who think that, what can they do to make this next game better? And Call of Duty series has been really open about listening to viewers and listening to players, and a lot of the stuff that we talk about on here on YouTube, they watch, and they will adjust based on that. If enough people are talking about it, enough people want it, enough people comment about it, they're going to go through it. So, what can this game do better in the next series? Or if you prefer, talk about what Treyarch can do in their next one, which is probably almost done actually, if it's not already done. The sequel to Black Ops. So what can they do better in that to make it a better version of Black Ops? Or what can they do to change it if you didn't like Black Ops? So leave me a comment and tell me what you think about that. And I like this game. I mean, is it similar to Modern Warfare 2? Yes. Is that a bad thing? Not necessarily. There are a lot better gameplays in this, or a lot better guns, I think, and there's a lot more things to do. There's a lot more challenges, there's a lot more points to gain in multiplayer. There's a lot other ways of leveling up in this game than there was in Black Ops, and I think that makes it better for me. And the new guns that I use, each prestige, keeps the game new to me, and that's why I'm going to start uploading these. But one thing that I really would like to change, and this is Call of Duty in general, not Infinity Ward or Treyarch, is that they should bring about new guns. If you notice in the Call of Duty series, there's a lot of the same types of guns, and that needs to be changed. You can't have the same guns every game. Very similar guns every game, rather. I mean, all of them aren't the same, but you always see your select few. I mean, you see a lot on here that you saw in Modern Warfare 3. You see the Barrett 50, the Barrett 50 cal. Sorry, you see the G36C. You see the AK-47, the P90. I mean, all these guns are similar. Come out with a new gun. I mean, it doesn't have to be a futuristic gun. Just come out with some new gun, some new cool-looking gun that's different. Each game, come out with 5 new guns, one for each class. One for snipers, one for pistols, one for SMGs, one for LMGs, and one for assault rifles. I don't know if that's 5 or not. I didn't count. It's probably 6. I don't know. We're gonna go with 5. 5 it is. So come out with 5 new games, 5 new guns, and that's gonna keep your viewers a lot happier. Make them, make one of them the best gun on the game. Make one of them, not so good, but a good lower level gun. Just the little things that make the game better. However, one thing that I do like about this game, about the change that Infinity Ward has made, is that this game seems a lot more crisp, a lot more clear. And look at that last kill. That's awesome. The colors are a lot better, and I hope they continue that. I hope Treyarch continues that on their next one. So that's my spiel for today. Make sure you leave a comment as to what you think about my commentary and your opinions on it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, rate, and comment on this video.